Okay, you guys, welcome back. This is OpasKitchen, and it's a little messy right now, but tonight, something really important. A lot of people are worried about what happens if they want to go on a diet. Okay, so basically, this is Opa's Diet Kitchen, and despite the fact that we're on a diet here, it's okay to have a little wine, and that's what we do. We use cooking wine to get things started. So whatever we're going to do, diet or non-diet, always has to start out with a little bit of wine, cooking wine. And then I'm going to show you what to do if you're on a diet. It's really simple. It won't take long, so stay tuned. Here we go. So first the wine. And if you have expensive taste, it's going to cost a bit, but in my case, it doesn't matter. So here we have, there are simply, actually, this is kind of cheating because part of the ingredients have already been prepared. This is a pork roast that I cooked a couple of days ago, I don't know, 4 days ago, and I wrapped it up in foil in the refrigerator. It's a 3-pound pork roast. But I only cooked it for 2 hours. Oh no, 1 hour actually. And so it's a little bit on the rare side. So you can see here's the pork roast. It's kind of pink, and you don't want to eat pork if it's pink, right? But you can see I cut off a nice, healthy slice of pork. And then in here, again, prepared before we started. Wow, that's kind of hot. This is chard. So you get the green, the nice green Italian chard. Don't buy the rainbow or red or whatever. Just get the really green basic chard. It's got little white stems, and you put it in the pot. You first of all cut off the stems, get all the brown part off. And then chop the stems and put them in first. Cook them for about 10 minutes. Make them all soft. Then put the leafy part on top and sort of slice it and throw it in. So that's been cooking for a while. So those are the two ingredients. So we got chard and we got a pork roast. Okay. So the part that I want to show you is how to cook or recook the steak pork roast, right? That's all we're going to have tonight. So nothing else. We're on a diet. So no potatoes, no rice, no bread, no dessert, no nothing. This is it. Charred meat. That's the big part. We can do that for breakfast or whatever. You get a very small frying pan, and we put it on the burner and turn it up way high. So the idea here is we're going to fricassee the heck out of this thing and then chow down. We can get our plate ready, and what I'm doing here, again, we're on a diet, so we're using you can't believe whether it's butter or not, and you know what I'm talking about. I can't believe it's not butter. But this is the best butter substitute in the world. You can try whatever else you want. I know it's it's advertised and whatnot, but nonetheless. So while that's heating up, we could just grab a little more cooking wine. Cooking wine always helps. This has to be sizzling before we throw it in. Oh, and by the way, one of my Austrian friends tuned in, and he noticed that the Opsler is getting a little low, and he was worried about that. He wrote in and said, what about, aren't you running out of, shall I send you some? And I said, hey, don't worry about it. I'll be right back because I've got some. This is almost sizzling. I'll be right back. So we've also got this birthday also, and at the end of all this, we can do that. So now, see how this is kind of sizzling. And by the way, if you're in an apartment like mine, which has smoke alarms and whatnot, make sure that the fan is going and the windows are open and whatever else. And then once it starts to sizzle like that, take your, partially cooked steak and just put it in. You can kind of hear it sizzling. And if you're really afraid of what pork does to you, then cover it up and it'll make it cook through a little bit, but either way. And get a fork. I don't know if you have a fork. Oh, I should have washed the dishes before I started this, I'm sorry. And I think now we can turn it down to about half. And maybe turn the blower up. You can see all that smoke coming out. That's going to set off the smoke alarm any minute. Doesn't take a lot, okay? See that? Here we go. Turn it over. Let's see. Simple burner, that's all we need. We don't need charcoal, we don't need any kind of setup. No big deal. Just get it going. And then the chard, okay, very simple. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to take it out, turn it off. I have a little strainer here, up here in the cooking cabinet. Little simple strainer thing. Throw this chard in there. Voila. That's all set. Look how beautiful that looks. Ooh, wow. I'm hardly, my mouth's watering. So, that's it. Now, by the way, there's no salt in that. There's no salt in that. There's no sugar in anything. That should have been turned off. So we'll put it over here. We're basically done. That's it. I'm going to cut this off. Couple little slices, pieces, put some chard up on the plate, chow down, eat as much as you want. There's no limit. And that's it. So if you want to see it, there it is. You can see it like sizzling away. Look at that. A nice pork steak. Some chard. I don't know, shall I cut it up? Just to prove it to you, if you're worried about the trichina worms, they're gone. Beautiful pork roast. Here's some chard to go with it. Tell me about it. I mean, you could eat like tons of this. You're not going to gain any weight. But yeah, this is my favorite also, by the way. It's really cheap, but it's a good one. I like that stuff too, but it's kind of precious. So after you're done cooking, as usual, you take a little. So much for that. And once again, thanks for watching. Next time it's going to be. I think we're going to do a little walk down to Chinatown, so to speak. That was a joke. And then another walk back here with all the ingredients. So you'll see the buying process and then the cooking process. So stay tuned. See you later. Bye-bye.